Hey guys, today we're going to be learning about adding and subtracting fractions using word problems. So first one I have for you is Taylor spent 2/5 of his money on new shirts and half his money on new shoes. What fraction of his money has been spent? What fraction is still left? So I know I have to add these two fractions together to find out how much money he has spent and how much money he still has left. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to write down our fractions. So we have 2/5 up here. Plus, because we're adding them together. And then our other fraction is half. Okay, so first thing we want to do after that is we want to get our denominators to be the same number. So we need to find like numbers. So let's see, 5 plus 5 is 10, 15, 20, let's stop there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, we have a twin. So 10 is going to be our like numbers, so that's going to be our new denominator. So to get to 10 on the 5s, we had to do 5 times 2. So what we do to the bottom, we're going to do to the top. And then on the other side, to get to 10, we had to do 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 times 5 gives us 10. What we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top on this side. So we're going to do 1 times 5. So we're going to carry over our addition sign over here. 2 times 2 gives us 4. And then 5 times 2 is 10. 2 times 5 is 10. And then 1 times 5 is 5. Then all we have to do is add these together. We're not going to add the denominators. We're just going to carry those over. So it's going to stay 10 on the bottom. And then 5 plus 4 is 9. So how much money has he spent? He spent 9/10 of his money. And then what fraction is still left? Well, if we already spent 9/10, then we have 1/10 of his money still remaining. Okay. So there's number 1. So number 2, we have Matt read 2/5 of her book. Oh, that's supposed to be his. Matt read 2/5 of his book over the weekend and 1/6 on Monday. What fraction of the book has he read? So, and also what fraction is left. So we want to know what total fraction has he read? So that means we want to add these two fractions together to find the total number of the book that he has read. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to write down our fractions. So we have 2/5 plus, because we're adding them, and then 1/6. Then we want our like denominators. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to stop there. And then on the 6, we have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Oh, 30 and 30. So to get 5 to 30, we had to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had to multiply 5 times 6. So what we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. So we're going to multiply the 2 to 6 also. And then for the 6 to get to 30, we had to multiply it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So 6 times 5 is 30. We have to do 1 times 5 as well. And then I'm going to carry over our addition sign. 2 times 6 is 12. 5 times 6 is 30. 1 times 5 is 5. 6 times 5 is 30. So we're going to carry over our denominator, which is 30, and then we're just going to add our 12 to our 5, which is 17. So Matt has read 17 out of 30 pages of his book. So then we want to know what fraction is left. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 more than that is 30. So 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 out of 30 pages are left. So now moving on to a subtraction problem. I'm going to do number 3, and then you guys can do number 4 on your own. So a science teacher had 2/3 a liter of salt water for an experiment. How much salt water does the teacher have left if he uses 1/5 for an experiment? So we know we need to subtract because we know how much he had, and we want to know how much he had left after he uses the 1/5. So we're going to take 2/3 and subtract the 1/5. So to do this, we need to get like denominators. So 5 plus 5 is 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's do 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Oh, we have a twin. So to get 3 to 15, we had to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had to multiply it by 5. So 3 times 5. What you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. So 2 times 5. And then over here to get 5 to 15, we had to do 1, 2, 3. So we had to multiply 5 by 3. 1 times 3. We're going to transfer over our subtraction sign and start to solve our problem. So 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. 1 times 3 is 3. 5 times 3 is 15. We're going to just transfer over our denominator, which is 15. We're not going to subtract them, but we are going to subtract the top. So 10 minus 3 is 7. So the science teacher had 2/3 of a liter. He used 1/5. So this is how much he had left. So 7/15 is how much salt water is left. So I'm going to read this last problem to you guys, and you're going to solve it on your own. Sam jogged around a park for 3/4 of an hour, and Tim jogged around a park for 1/3 of an hour. How much longer did Sam jog than Tim? So go ahead and pause the video right now and try to do this problem on your own, and then I'm going to do it and then see if you guys get the same answer. All right, so Sam jogged around a park for 3/4 of an hour. Tim jogged around a park for 1/3 an hour. How much longer did Sam jog than Tim? So we want to know how much longer Sam jogged. So this is also a subtraction problem, but first we're going to find out how much 3/4 minus 1/3 third is because we want to subtract Tim's time from Sam's time to find out how much more Sam has. So when subtracting these, we have to do the like, or we have to find the like denominator. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I'm going to stop there for a second. 4, 8, 12. Okay, so 12 is our twin. So 4 times 1, 2, 3 gave us 12. What we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4 gave us 12. So we have to do 1 times 4. We're going to move our subtraction sign over. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12, and 4 times 1 is 4. So we're going to move over our denominator, which is 12, and subtract 9 from 4, or 4 from 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 5 left. So we know that Sam jogged 5/12 longer than Sam jogged. All right, thanks for watching.